going on, guys? Reseller Tom here. Today we're talking about how to increase your sales month after month, consistent growth over a long period of time. It's not about your daily sales, it's about month over month, year after year. And in this video, I'm going to share exactly how to have very consistent sales that grow gradually pretty much every single month. Now, I'm not going to say every single month is going to be your best ever. However, year after year, if you're doing the strategy that I'm talking about, you absolutely will have a huge increase throughout the whole year. And this is a really, really simple concept. It's not easy. It does take time and also takes knowledge. But if you can do exactly what I say, you will basically have more income than you know what to do with. And so this video is basically how to have very consistent sales month over month and how to increase your sales to where every single month you're growing rapidly. Now, there will become a point where it could definitely taper off if you are listing the same amount every single day. However, if you decide to raise that listing goal, you will continue to grow month after month and increase in sales. Now, what I'm about to say is pretty obvious, but sometimes you really need to hear it in a different way for it to really make sense. And when I heard it in this specific way, it made so much sense for me. That's when I went from 5,000 to 10,000, then 12,000, and then now I'm shooting for 15 plus thousand. By the end of the year, I want to be at 20 to 30,000 doing this exact strategy. So it's a lot easier than you think, and it's really focusing on your inventory. You see all the inventory back there? The main goal is you want every single piece of item to be gold. So what does that mean? So when you start, you don't really know what you're doing. You're getting Morona, you're getting George, you're getting Chaps, you're getting just really, really low tier brands. As you grow in your reselling career, you start to study, you start to research, you look at comps, you look at what sold, you look at high value brands, and you become an expert. And the goal is to become an expert in brands. Now, I can walk into any thrift store in America, in the world, and find super high value gold items that I can resell for massive profit. I just went to Wyoming. I know I make a lot of videos about the bins and stuff. The reason why I go there is because it's very inexpensive and they rotate the bins every 20 minutes, so it just makes sense for me. I could either do that or hit 20 different thrift stores, but I wanted to test myself. I am going to have a thrift haul where I went to this really, really small town. The town actually has 900 people in it. And I went in there, and it actually was my best thrift haul ever. I found coal, prana, Patagonia, everything you could imagine. And it was like all gold items, like really high tier, high sell-through rate items that can be flipped for really big money. And I went in there and found like 30 items the first day within an hour. And then I went back 3 days later and I found like 3 more. And then I went to Jackson Hole in Wyoming and found around 20 items. And so if you want to see that thrift haul, definitely subscribe, because I will share exactly what I got. But I know that I talk a lot about the bins, but you could go anywhere and find gold items. It takes research and knowledge doing this for a little while. Okay, so let's get straight into this topic right now. You need to fill your store up with gold items, period. No filler. Pass on all filler from now on. Only get high tier gold items that have 100% or higher sell-through rate, that sell for at least $20 profit, and that's all you should focus on, nothing else. You don't want to do the volume game. I do have a video on that if that's something you're interested in, and if you have a bunch of storage and a bunch of time on your hands, you can absolutely do that. If you want to ship out 30, 50, 100 per day, you can do it. It's just you're not going to really have a life. So I think what would be smarter is that you sell 13 a day, $20 profit. That's $100,000 a year profit. Or you could double that and make $200,000 profit, which would just be 26 listings per day, all gold items, at least $20 profit. That's really where you want to be. And preferably you would want to be at around a $30 average sales price, ASP, average sales price. So instead of getting filler, getting basic items, what you want to do is focus on only getting the top tier brands, only gold brands. If you have to go to 10 more thrift stores, do it and hit a route, figure out a route, and go every single day. That is actually the key, because you can go to a thrift store, get 4 gold items, the rest are filler. It may take you like 5 days to list that, depending on what your listing goal is, and then all your good stuff sells, and then what's left is the fill-in, and you're wondering why your sales are down for that week or for that month. However, if you went every single day and you only got gold items, then every single day you would have consistent sales. All the great stuff would sell every single day. You want to be at a point where when you list something, it sells within that day or within that week. That's really when you know you are doing really good with sourcing. So the goal is to go every single day without missing, listing every single day without fail, and only sourcing gold items that have 100% sell-through rate. If you do that for 90 days, you're going to be in pretty much the top 5% of America. I'm not even kidding. Focusing just on high sell-through rate, 100% or higher, only focusing on gold items, and being consistent every single day, being the first one at the thrift store, drying it all out, and basically increasing that route, increasing the amount of thrift stores you go to. Or if it's the bins, you just go for longer. If you usually go for an hour, go for 4 hours and see what you can find. Pass up on all the junk. Pass up on anything that's even mid-tier. Pass up on everything that's maybe higher mid-tier. Only focus on high sell-through rate gold items, and I promise you, you will be in a completely different position 90 days from now if you just focus on that. And when I really grasped that concept, it really changed my life. And so the next thing to that would be endless research, seeing what sells for people, seeing very high sell-through rate and studying high sell-through rate brands, studying what brands are doing good right now, what are the upcoming brands, really becoming a master at brands. And you can go into any thrift store in the world and they're all sitting there, and a lot of them are underpriced because those people don't even know what coal is, for instance. But there's a lot more. That brand is definitely becoming more known. But yeah, hopefully this helped you. If it did help you, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you are not subscribed, because I come out with content just like this every single day, super high value reselling content for eBay. It applies for all the other reselling sites out there. But if you like content like this, definitely give it a thumbs up, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.